Anyways, we are back. Yes. Decided to take yesterday off. Had a bunch of other stuff to get done. So there will be a little bit of Fortnite content, or I should say, a little bit more Fortnite content this week. Today is not really like we won't actually get into a game or anything like that today. I'm going to be saving that for tomorrow night. Because if you remember a while ago, a couple years ago, I did something called Minecraft Mondays. And every Monday we would play Minecraft on some sort of console, be that 360, PC, or whatever. We're sort of going to be doing that with Fortnite. So every Friday night on stream, and every stream will have a number, an episode number, every single Friday night. Probably around, I'm thinking 7:38 o'clock, something like that. There might be some days where I do miss it, so if you do want to watch or whatever, obviously follow the channel, and follow the YouTube channel, most specifically the, what do they call it? I think they call it community tab, I believe is what they call it. Let me just double check that. Yes, community. I will be posting updates there regarding the streams and stuff like that. Because there could be some times where it's like, I think I'm good for Friday, and then last minute, oh, we're doing something, and it's either I get back late or something happens. So just keep an eye out there as well, and I will talk about that further on Friday. So today is just looking at the past, trying to figure out is it worth it and stuff like that. So the game has been updated already. I've not even launched it at all, so this is the first time I've loaded in to the game since Tuesday. I'm not sure if there's going to be like a cinematic or anything.
No more Mr. Ice Guy.
Stepping up, always take the risk. Living life, go hard and don't quit. Go hard, drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss.
That was a pretty awesome sort of intro sequence. So this is a complete new thing. So instantly claim the Exalted Ice King launch week bonus included through March 26th, so next week. Earn up to 800 V-Bucks, so exactly what the pass costs. 200 in the free, which would put me at 7 100. And then 30 rewards on the free, 150 on the main. 7 additional outfits, over 30 additional styles. Showdown ultimate outfit style for the Foundation or Ice King. I'm going Foundation. And then you get a pick. I'm going Foundation. Oops. Okay. Whew. Okay. So you can see if I am level 1. It says next set unlocks at level 5. Okay, so you do get. Okay, so I thought it would be like depending on what side you choose, either ice or the ice, what do they call it? Where is it here? Basically, depending on who you choose to side with, I thought would depend on which part of the pass you start with. That's not the case. So for me, since I chose the Foundation, I thought this would be the one that unlocked first. But unfortunately, it's not. So it's this one. Okay, so those are still where they were from last season. So this stuff has changed. That's actually a nice skin, actually. I do like that. So let's go through it. So you get the Exalted Ice King. So you'd have him. The Scepter, which is the pickaxe. That's actually not bad. That glider is that's actually a really nice glider, actually. So you would stand on that. That's nice. That's actually not too bad, actually. I'm so used to being able to rotate stuff, I have to press the triangle. Oh. Those are actually kind of nice. And then you have sidekicks and stuff like that, which I don't have any sidekicks. Okay, cool. So I guess there's different styles for him. So if we touch on him, oh, I can't do that. Okay. So that's the first page of it. Then you would have the Golden Scepter. All hail the king. Which is obviously a song from Avenged Sevenfold, off of the album called Hail to the King. So 100 V-Bucks. That's not bad. Loading screen, actually. Not bad. And then you have the golden mantle rather than the black one. And then you have the gold Ice King. Then you have Squibby's Choice, which is not bad. The Fish Stick Pincushion.
Cast the line and wait.
Then you have the Bobber Dropper. Ugh, that's a tongue twister. Contrail, the Victory Catch Pickaxe, and then him, the style itself. Then you have Mr. Basically an octopus, which is actually a pretty nice one. Deep fried. Again, another 100 V-Bucks. That's actually kind of cool as well, actually. That looks like the Hydra logo on his little shirt there. That's cool. And then you actually get the outfit. That's a little loud. There we go. Then you have the Frostburn Beast. You would hang from the bottom of it. For some reason, I thought you would hang from the top. Like you would stand on it. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Icy Wrath. That almost looks like a fishing rod, but it's not. Another back bling, which is actually not bad. And then obviously you would have that version. And then you have the knife, a banner icon, the back bling, another loading screen, which that's actually a nice loading screen actually. Decent emote. The funny thing is actually I'd wear that sweatshirt actually. And then you have the contrail, another 100. The black version of the cat, the pink pickaxe, which is really just a knife, and then her then you would have this, which is probably well, I'm not sure which way I'll start. Then you have obviously the pickaxe, oops, the plasma board. I'm thinking this one you would probably stand if I... Yeah, you would probably stand on it because there's nothing to signify that you would hang from the bottom like normal. The foundation, the reforged mantle. That's actually a really nice wrap. It almost reminds me of like an Iron Man armor one. Again, another 100 V-Bucks. And then you have obviously the Ice Breaker Foundation version for Battle Royale. So basically an alternate style. Yeah, cutlasses, pickaxe. Why? Okay, that was weird. The banner icon, a back bling, which reminds me of the... I'm trying to think which Spider-Man it was in. It looks like the Armored Spider one. Which I can't remember which Iron Man, or which Spider-Man that's from. Decent emote. Wish it was animated, but it's not. That one definitely reminds me of the Iron Spider armor. And then that version. Another glider, which actually is pretty decent actually. Another loan screen. Interesting. Again, 100 V-Bucks. Stealth Tech cutlasses. The Stealth Tech wingspan back bling. And then the style. Then you would have board tech climbing axes, so basically ice pickaxe, basically. Decent loading. Hoverboard. That's actually pretty decent, actually. It almost looks like a snowboard. That's a creepy owl, actually. Grinding Gears, Contrail. Elite Jewels, and then there's also the Epic version. Ooh. How would I earn that one? I might have to Google that one on how to do that one. Then, oops, there we are. You have the Elite climbing axes, so basically like a different color scheme. The Heart Fixer, emote, again 100 V-Bucks. Another style, should I say. Another style for the owl. That one literally is the exact same color scheme as Buzz Lightyear. Then you have the board tech style, and obviously there's the Epic. Then we have the last one. Okay, I was just at the end. Okay, so then you have the bug mailbox, rabbit season. No, it's duck season, which is kind of funny. So you have PLA, you have one of the 7 guys, which is kind of funny. That's interesting. Carrot, an interesting back bling, should I say. Then obviously you have the banner icon, and then you get Bugs himself. And then you have the emote. You have the emote, you miss back, leave your mark. Again, 100 V-Bucks. The loading screen for the season. You have the Space Jam Slammer, Return to Sender. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it is. I was thinking that they could have done Space Jam 2, but no, they stuck it with the original, which is awesome. Rapid? Ugh. Tongue twister. Rapid Rabbit. Yeah, like I said, bit of a tongue twister. Then you have the Toon Squad Bugs style. So,
what's up, Doc?
what do I think of the? What do I think of it? It's a good pass, yes. The only problem is that they've lowered how much you're getting. So instead of getting a full 1,000, you're only getting 800. And that's literally just enough for the season, right? So whereas in previous seasons, i.e. Chapter 7 Season 1, you could earn an extra 500. Now I believe it's like half of that. So instead of earning 500, it's I think like 250 or something. I have to double check that. So yeah, am I going to get it? Probably. So yeah, I'm probably going to jump in and grab it. Like I said, I probably won't play any today. If I do, it might just be a little bit off camera. And you might be wondering, like, will you be playing off camera? If I'm super, super close to the next level up, probably. But other than that, really, I probably won't play until Fridays. Like I said, so it will be Fortnite Fridays starting tomorrow. So, anyways, adios. Anyways, we are back, and I typically don't do back-to-back videos, but in this case I am. Because we are going to jump into some Fortnite, but I want to see what the new features are. Oh, okay. It's just like new wallpaper stuff. But if we go into Fortnite, and like I said earlier, was I was planning to buy the pass, and well, I did. You can see up in the top there, I have 1,300. If we go into shop here, 800. Launch week bonus included through. I get the Exalted Ice King outfit. And these are all the different variations. So you get the plus 25 levels, which would actually be pretty damn good. For 2,600. I'm what, 1,300 away from that, which obviously I'm not doing because I don't have the budget. There we go. Second pass by. And as you can see, I have the Exalted Ice King. Kneel for your king, part of the Ice Kingdom set, and there's 6. So whenever you see a 1/whatever number, it means that there is more variations. Then you get the Lego version, you get the Stealth Tech Foundation, you get the Lego version, you get the glider. Actually looks pretty cool. You get the plasma spike, which almost looks like the energy sword from Halo. Let me grab it here. Here we go. Here's the energy sword that I printed actually a long time ago. There's still some issues with it, but overall it's pretty good. So that sort of looks like it, but it's reversed basically, sort of. So there's 4 different variations of that. You get the helmet on, helmet off built-in emote, which is pretty damn cool actually. And then you get the Stealth Tech Mantle. Again, there's 5 different variations, so claim those. 1 out of 14. And I will be playing, I don't know why it's loading. That's kind of worrisome. Will I be playing quite a fair bit? Yes, I'll be probably doing some grinding off camera. But yeah. So this was the skin that we were using on the 17th, which was on Tuesday. Actually, we were using this skin, excuse me, the entire day. She was in the last pass, and I did get both styles. Cool. I didn't get all of his. Oh, I did get all of his styles. Awesome. I know there's a couple that I didn't. Oh, I did get all those. I know there's a couple that I didn't get all the styles for. Oh, I did for her. I did for this one. Oh, I guess I did get all the styles. And then here's the different variations, as I was saying. You have the golden exalted with reactive off. You have the gold exalted, which looks actually very cool actually. Then you have the exalted frost, the wrathful ice king, and then you have the golden cold ice king. Yeah. This one right here sort of reminds me of the Lich King from which Warcraft expansion is that? Which he was part of the Wrath of the Lich King. And it was actually the second DLC for it. Wow. Yeah, so it sort of reminds me of that art style a little bit. And then we have, obviously, the Foundation, which is played by Dwayne The Rock. Ooh, excuse me. Just had some sparkling water and it went down the wrong way. And yeah, so he's played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So again, here's all the styles. So we obviously have the middle one. This one is obviously from the past. Ooh, that's kind of cool actually. Frost ready, and then obviously the stealth tech one, ice touched, and icebreaker. That's cool. We are going to be running helmet on, and then you have different visor designs. So we have the combat elite. Sorry, we'll go through them in order. So we have at ease, combat elite, target locked, battle ready, action check, and full power. I'm actually going to run probably, I don't know, there's one here that I'm probably going to run battle ready because it almost looks like the Emil skull from Halo Reach actually, or I could run the full power. Probably full power is probably the one I'm going to run. Back bling. Where is it here? Oh, wow. It's not like a... Wow, okay, that's really weird. And then again, here's all the different variations. So, the Reforged Mantle, new Classic Mantle, the Stealth, and the Ice Touched one. We're going to run that one, probably. And then the Pickaxe, which is probably... Oh, it's further up, actually. And then we have all the different variations. We have the Perfected Plasma Spike, new Classic Plasma, the Stealth, and then the Ice. I'm going to run, obviously, that one. And then the Glider. So this is the one right here, Fame Umbrella. It's opening night, introduced in Chapter 7, Season 1. So this is one of, I think it's 3 victory umbrellas that I have. Let me look this up quickly. Okay. So, unfortunately, I didn't get the very first one. Unfortunately, I didn't win in that season. Unfortunately, the first one I got was was Downpour, Chapter 2, Season 1, which this one came out, or you had a win in the season in October 15th of 2019, and it finished February 19th of 2020. And obviously I won during that season. So that was the very first win that I ever had. Then you had the here it is, Shogun Umbrella, Capture the Magic, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 1. So this was the, from what season was this? So this was Chapter 6, Season 1. Right, so December 1st, 2024 to February 21st of last year. So I did win my last one, basically last year, in a sense. And then you have Framebrella, which was released in last season, which is right here. I wish there was a different edit style, but unfortunately there isn't. There technically is. You just have to do ranked to get it, but I didn't. But if you want any of the victory ones, you have to win in that respective season. And then we have the new classic plasma board with all of its variations. The new classic ice touched, that's cool. The stealth, and then the foundation's plasma board. We're obviously using that one. And this is what the loadout looks like. Did I get... No, I didn't. Ooh, that actually looks really nice with the cape, actually. These are just different contrails. Some of them were from previous passes, like this one was from Chapter 7 Season 1, Chapter 7 Season 1, and then this was also Chapter 7 Season 1. Oh, so is that one, actually. Chapter 2 Season 8. Chapter 4. Yeah, I have none of this crap. Am I going to buy any of these passes? No. I could if I wanted to grab something from here, but I'm not going to. Ooh. Scully Scepter. I think that might be a remix of another one, I think. I'm just checking here. I think it might be a remix of something. Yeah, so it was originally released in Chapter 3, Season 4. But I thought that it was a remix of another... Yeah, okay. I am tempted to grab it. I am tempted to. That's a nice outfit. I'm only 1,000 away from that. Is there anything in here that I like? That wrap is not bad, actually. I actually don't mind it. That's actually not a bad emote, actually. But I am going to save the V-Bucks just because I know there's going to be some stuff. Ooh, maybe. That's tempting, actually, because it has selective... Oops. It does have selected styles. So there's the standard, and then there's the rainbow. Ooh. That's a real possibility. And then you have the rainbow for complex. That's tempting. I don't really care about jam tracks. Yeah, I'm going to grab that glider. Maybe. I'm still toying with the idea of it. So we can grab the instant reward. So you can see where we are here. Okay. So there's two different ones. So there's obviously the ice gauntlets, slapperoni pizza. That's actually kind of funny. The stabilized, the rift anomaly. The enhanced harpoon. Okay, so the harpoon gun is coming back, and then the vault key, and we have obviously the compound vault key. Going fishing spots, the rift rifle, the cannon, and also we were able to use this during the last power hour. So yeah, so like I said, probably not going to really play a lot today. Just sort of wanted to go through the pass and sort of talk about it. Will I get to 85? Probably. Might be a little bit higher than that because I grabbed the pass day one. So yeah, actually I don't know when I want to see. Okay, so chapter 2 chapter 7 season 2 showdown is scheduled to end on June 26th, or sorry, June 20 words. June 5th of 26. The season, which launched today, March 19th, runs for approximately 79 days. So it's a short season. It's only 2.5 months. So yeah, I have 2.5 months to get to 85. Is that doable? We'll see. If I do it once a week, it will take me 85 days. I might end up actually having to jump up how regularly we play. I might end up doing Fortnite Mondays as well as Fortnite Fridays to sort of speed it up. So, yeah. So, anyways, adios.